What up, hoodies? How y'all doing? Welcome back to the Hood Table one more again. It's your girl back with another TV show review, and we are now on season 5, episode 3 of Tyler Perry's Ruthless. And the title of this show was called The Night is Long. Now, you guys, make sure you come on in and like and share the video and subscribe to the Hood Table if you happen to be new here. And also remember that we do have membership. So hit the join button if you want to become a member, an official hoodie. And also if you want to donate to the platform or the commentary, as always, you can send a cash out to $ the hood table 402. We are almost caught up, you guys. The next episode that we are going to review is episode 4, and I'm going to do that with all of you guys. Like I said, since I was behind, I was going to do these first 3 reviews by myself. And then after that, episode 4 we will do together, and then when episode 5 come out next week, we will start doing those together as well. But anyway, let's get to this review. And it's actually going to be kind of short and sweet because it was not a whole lot going on this episode. You know what I'm saying? So let's jump right into it. Okay. So now we know that last week we have found out that, the children who were seasons ago being prepared to be drug mules, and also, trained to do, I should say, other ungodly things, they are now being used as fighters. They got like a little kitty army going on. So the under the tutelage, or should I say the training headmaster Jebediah, they are being trained. They have been brainwashed to fight for the Rakadushis. When they will fight, I don't know, because we just saw that last week the feds had came up in there and rushed up in there. Keys and her other goons or her partners or her cohorts had ran up in there. So when the children are going to be brought out, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But anyway, at the beginning of this episode, we pick back up to the sirens blaring in the background due to the arrival of the FBI once again. The hires was certain that today was the day that they drink the Kool-Aid so that they could make their way on over to the other side with the Raku. Howsoever, Ruth Ruth was not by no means having it. She even with a gun pointed at her head. Wasn't that intense, y'all? Like he was telling Manny, point the gun to Ruth's head. Manny was sitting there like, do I have to? Yeah, you better. But yeah, she even with a gun pointed to her head, she ended up convincing, or should I say gaslighting, the highest into thinking that his unborn child was sending messages to him through Ruth. Now, it was literally the last thing that she could come up with after making every attempt to get him to not allow the feds to force his hand. Stand and fight is what his so-called son, I say that in quotes, his so-called son was telling him. And then after that, his third eye will lead them to their new sacred land. Not only did the highest so-called son issue those instructions, he also instructed the highest to switch mother's kitchen detail to assisting within the infirmary. You know, they got a lot of people back there, including Joan. There's a lot of other people who were injured during the shootout. So the son, the unborn alleged son, he was up there giving instructions from the womb, okay, and telling him that he needs to have Ruth reassigned to the kitchen and mother reassigned to the infirmary. Let me tell y'all that it was not a sacrifice that mother wanted to give up. Ooh, she was so pissed. Mother done storming off while shoving Ruth aside in the process. I'm like, she is pregnant. Allegedly, why you nudging her, why you bumping her, why you pushing her? Allegedly. But upon dismissing Zane from the kitchen, claiming that she wanted to say goodbye to the kitchen, Mother then took all of the meds from the kitchen. And what do you think? I don't even want to say meds. Because they ain't quite meds, are they? Ain't they some type of drugs or hallucinogenics or whatever you call them doggone things? Either way, she took all of them. Emptying those bottles, she took all of those pills right on up with her out that kitchen. And I'm telling you, I don't know what she plans to do with those things. Now she has threatened Ruth over the past, and has threatened to do harm to Ruth to others. So, do y'all think that she took those meds, those pills, or whatever, the hallucinogenics or whatever, to try to harm, Ruth or her unborn baby? I don't know, y'all. We shall see. But anywho, we also met another character this season, the overzealous reporter who just would not take no for an answer. That reporter had mentioned to her cameraman that she was working on trying to win her a Pulitzer Award. Then they headed into the secure area, despite Agent Desiree, in so many words, telling her to F off. She was very much interested, though, in collecting intel on how Laura Pollen died. Y'all know Laura. Aaron Pollin's wife, Aaron, the senator, the son of Senator Pollin. Yes, again, his wife passed away during the shootout, and the news reporter had got a kite. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure what's going on here has not like hit the news, you know what I'm saying? So somebody sent her some intel and she was there to report on the story and try to get her a Pulitzer Award. Now, the other character that we met last time was Keys, and Keys is still in jail, thinking that someone was actually going to have some steaks delivered to her. I was like, girl, please, okay? You will be waiting. Keep dreaming. Keep waiting on those steaks, Keys. After you done kill one of the feds and you think they gonna serve you up some steaks and what? Some potatoes, a baked potato, some broccoli and cheese with the works, okay? She better, in the meantime, in between time, get to eating on whatever was in that greasy bag that was tossed to her on the floor, right? I was like, look at that wet bag. I don't know if it was like some real greasy food or if they just let it sit to the bag, just got, really greasy. But back to the mentioning of awards, River, in a very sarcastic manner, approached Ruth saying, and the Oscar for Best Actress goes to Joan Truesdale. You know what? Time and time again, River has witnessed Ruth. Ruth have her way with several different men around the compound, one being and including the highest, of course. On the flip side, River, who could never solve his own problems, time after time after time again, had to reach out to Ruth to help him handle everything and anything, including Daikon. Both River and Peter had tried to escape the compound. Peter, however, received forgiveness thanks to him being able to kill one of the attackers. River, on the other hand, had claimed that he had ran away because he was scared. Yes, he was frightened. He was scared. He was shivering. At least that's his story, and he's sticking to it. Now, that, of course, didn't sit too well with Daikon, who is now on his neck. Okay, he is on his neck. So troubling Ruth once more, River was begging her to do another Olivia Pope move, smoothing over his issues as usual. And between Daikon and Manny, River, what he really needs right now is a whole divine intervention. Okay, howbeit presently, or should I say presently, Ruth ain't got it to do. She ain't got it to do. Seems like you might be on your own this time around, River. At least for now. Because Ruth, she softens up to River every now and then. She be like, get out my face, cussing him out, calling him all kind of names and stuff, teasing him. But then, she always comes through. She always comes through. But for right now, she probably wants him to try to figure out how to get out of the hole that he's in on his own. Now, back working in the infirmary, Mother noticed that Joan's temperature was back on the rise. So while Elder Mother was treating Joan's temperature with elderberry juice, Elder Mother, did y'all get it? Elder Mother was treating Joan temp with elderberry juice. Elderberry. Okay, never mind. Anyway, Zane had excused herself to check on Lacey while Mother was treating Joan. I do now believe, though, that Lacey has indeed lost her mind. It looks like she actually deserves to be on the TV show called Snap. Y'all know that TV show called Snap? She's over there talking to herself, rocking back and forth, laughing. I mean, just hysterically laughing, singing and chanting and everything. Lacey was actually hallucinating and seeing images of the rest of them all dying. And before breaking into historical laughter, Lacey told Zane, fire and blood, they all will cry the day we sing, the day we die. Tyler Perry, I'm gonna need y'all to come up with some new chants because this shit is corny as the hell. But anyway, that's what she was saying. Fire and blood, they all will cry the day we sing, the day we die. Okay, at least it rhymed. But now, not only was River and Lacey both losing their ish, the highest has not only been feeling unbalanced, but he's also unsure of the executive decisions that he has been forced to make over the last 24 hours. Although, what he does know for sure is this: one, he's not willing to go back to prison for anybody. And two, Sister Mary Clarence. No, I'm just playing. That wasn't Sister Mary Clarence. But Sister Mary, whose sister he could not heal, had left him feeling totally humiliated in front of the other camp. Now, didn't I tell y'all that last episode? Didn't I tell y'all? See, this is what I thought was going to happen, though. I thought, when he had started the ritual, what I said last review was before we could even determine, before the camp could even tell if he could, actually heal Sister Mary's sister, then they heard the sirens, they heard the helicopters, the FBI was back. So I was thinking, okay, but thankfully they came because he would have been embarrassed for not being able to heal that lady. But he still was embarrassed and humiliated by the fact that he wasn't able to heal that lady. So now what? Because of that, he demanded that Daikon bring her to him, her being Sister Mary, to face punishment. In fact, everyone that looked at him as if he was a failure would also suffer the consequences. Daikon, thanks for Daikon. Daikon, me and him have a love-hate relationship, child. Love-hate relationship. I love him, especially when he be in those sex scenes with Ruth. Ooh, wait. But he is an asshole. He's an a-hole, like really and truly he is. But Daikon, certainly understood why the highest was so heated. Still yet, under the circumstances, killing somebody in their camp right now wouldn't do any of them any good. It's all about the optics, y'all. That's what Daikon said. A word that I personally used to hear in the B sector darn near every single day for a minute. It was like the motherfucking optics, y'all. Everybody was using that word in the B sector till people was like, oh my God. Can we please find a new word? But anyway, it's the optics, y'all. It's the optics for me. Now, Daikon, he had to do something and do something fast because the highest, he was about to explode his wrath on everyone in sight. So what does Daikon do? He presents River to the highest on a platter, on a gold platter. Now, was this in retaliation for River trying to run off? Probably so. Probably so. Seeing that the highest hasn't summoned River to his trailer in quite some time, meaning that River hasn't been used and abused in quite some time. Will he survive a night with the highest, y'all? I don't know. With the highest being on 20 right now, y'all? I don't know, but I really hope so. Okay. Now, no sooner had River laid his head down for the night, here comes Daikon to fetch him for the highest. Not now, but right now. Even though Agent Desiree was constantly ringing Daikon's phone, he was only focused on escorting River to the highest trailer. But finally, he answered her call and she tells him that he killed a federal agent. In return, he tells her that they killed children of the Raku. She was like, literally or figuratively? Agent Desiree, she would love to resolve this without any more loss of life. Hence, she asked Daikon, what does it mean? Or what happens when they turn on the sirens? She basically wanted to ensure that everyone that was left that wasn't, harmed in the shootout was okay. Daikon, after hanging up on her, seeing that he does not speak to the feds, he was just like, anyway, I ain't no snitch. I don't talk to the cops. But anyway, he hung up on her. And instead of speaking to her, he paid a visit to the infirmary to choose people to kill anyway to satisfy the needs of the highest. And along with Manny, they walked around through there and they killed one after one. They shot one after one who was likely beyond saving anyway. Now, yeah, they might have been likely beyond saving anyway, as the highest said. He just had to hurt somebody. Daikon didn't want him to hurt anybody like Mary or any of the other people who were, fully alive and functioning. So he was like, oh, somebody got to get it. Somebody got to get it. And those somebodies were the ones that was laid up in the infirmary. Now, Mother did, for some reason, have them spare Joan. I don't know why, but she did have her spare Joan. And I figure we're probably going to find out why, maybe in the next episode. But anyway, the child, y'all saw them, pow, 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 pew, pew, pew. But my question was, or is, how is that going to affect them? With the feds literally right outside their door, right on their porch, right on their doorstep. Because I'm sure the feds, along with anyone else within earshot, within a certain distance, heard all those shots ringing out. So I don't quite understand. I think Daikon could have done a little harder or tried a little harder to, try to convince the highest from not shooting anybody, because it's about the optics. It's all about the optics, y'all. But anyway, y'all make sure if y'all didn't like this video on the way in, y'all like and share it on the way out. And also remember again to subscribe to the Hood Table if you are new here, and feel free to hit the join button also if you want to become a part of the members and become an official hoodie. But also along with that, again, if your spirit moves you, as I always say, and you want to donate to the commentary or to the platform, please hit the Cash App $ the Hood Table 402. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. And also, I will be live tomorrow night. I'm going to pin the link, and I hope you guys can join me so that we can review episode 4. And then episode 5 comes out next week. So together with you guys, the fans of Ruthless TV show by Tyler Perry, I hope I see y'all at the table tomorrow. And on that note, I'm out.